Ever wondered how much your HBAR could be worth in just a few years? Hey everyone, welcome back to the MMO Crypto channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting questions I get all the time. How much will 3,000 HBAR be worth by 2025? If you've been holding HBAR or considering adding it to your portfolio, this video is definitely for you. We're not just throwing out random numbers. I'll walk you through the exact process of how I calculate these price predictions. Stick around, because this prediction isn't just guesswork. It's based on market trends and real data. I know there's a lot of speculation floating around in the crypto space, but in this video I'll break down the logic behind my predictions, step by step. We'll look at current market performance, development activity, and how HBAR compares to some of the biggest projects out there. This will give you a solid understanding of where HBAR could realistically land by 2025. The numbers might surprise you, especially when you see the growth potential ahead. A lot of people underestimate just how much growth potential Hedera has. I'm seeing incredible momentum, not only in price but also in adoption and development. We're talking about massive increases in market cap and trading volume, and those are just the surface-level indicators. So, by the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of what 3,000 HBAR could translate to in dollar terms. Why guess when you can make informed decisions? Now you might be thinking, how can anyone accurately predict the future of a volatile market like crypto? I get it, and while I'm not claiming to have a crystal ball, there are tried and true methods that analysts use to project potential prices. I'll show you exactly how I factor in things like total market cap, dominance, and development activity to come up with price scenarios that actually make sense. HBAR isn't just another altcoin, it's building something serious. Hedera has been making waves, and I think more people are starting to realize just how big this project could get. This isn't just about hype, it's about real utility, enterprise adoption, and groundbreaking advancements in DeFi, AI, and tokenization. If you've been following Hedera's growth, you know there's a lot to be excited about, and that's a big part of what fuels these price predictions. By the end of this video, you'll have the insights you need to make smarter investment moves. So sit back and relax. We're going to cover everything from HBAR's current standing to the potential upside in 2025. Whether you're already invested or just curious about Hedera's future, this video will give you the full picture. And hey, if you like what you hear, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stick around for more deep dives into the crypto world. Let's get started. Have you been paying attention to HBAR's growth lately? If not, you might want to start. Hedera has been absolutely crushing it over the past few months. We're talking about 500% growth in just 60 days and around 400% in 90 days. That kind of performance isn't just impressive. It's the kind of thing that makes people sit up and take notice. If you're holding HBAR, this is the momentum you've been waiting for. This isn't just a temporary pump, there's real movement happening behind the scenes. One of the reasons we're seeing this explosive growth is because of Hedera's expanding ecosystem. More projects, more use cases, and more adoption. And it's paying off. HBAR now sits at a market cap of $10.4 billion, which officially places it at number 17 in the rankings. It's climbing, and it's climbing fast. You know what's wild? This kind of growth is just the beginning. When you look at the numbers, HBAR's trajectory feels like it's only scratching the surface. Hitting the top 20 is no small feat, but let's be real, with the rate it's expanding, we could see it break into the top 10 sooner than most people expect. And once that happens, the price action could go to another level. Let me break it down. This isn't just hype, the data backs it up. These gains aren't just from speculation. Hedera has been steadily building momentum for years, and now we're seeing the results. Institutional adoption, new partnerships, and constant development are driving this growth. When you combine that with increasing media attention and market excitement, it's a recipe for long-term success. Think 500% is impressive? That might just be the warm-up. The exciting part is that HBAR's market cap is still well below some of the biggest players. That leaves plenty of room for more growth, and if Hedera continues on this path, we could easily see it doubling or tripling in size. And if that happens, today's price will look like a bargain. This is one of those moments where you realize the window of opportunity is wide open. If you've been considering getting into HBAR, now might be the time. We're witnessing a project that's not only growing fast, but also establishing itself as a serious contender in the crypto space. The momentum is there, the numbers speak for themselves, and this could be just the start of an even bigger run. What's driving HBAR's insane growth? It's more than just hype. Real innovation is happening. Hedera isn't just another blockchain project riding the wave. It's actively expanding into some of the hottest sectors in the tech world right now. We're talking about AI integration, tokenization, and DeFi. This trifecta is positioning Hedera as a leader, not just in crypto, but in tech innovation overall. AI, tokenization, and DeFi sounds fancy, but what does that actually mean for HBAR? Here's the thing. Hedera's tech is fast, efficient, and scalable, making it the perfect playground for developers and enterprises looking to build cutting-edge applications. Whether it's tokenizing assets, powering decentralized finance, or leveraging AI for smart contracts, Hedera is covering all the bases. That kind of versatility is what pushes a project to the top. The numbers are in, and they tell a clear story. HBAR is making major moves. According to CryptoRank.io, Hedera is ranked 4th in TVL growth across all blockchains. For those new to the term, TVL stands for Total Value Locked, and it's a key indicator of how much capital is flowing into a project's ecosystem. When you see Hedera climbing this list, it's a direct sign that more users and developers are trusting the network. DeFi isn't just a trend, it's a revolution, and HBAR is right in the middle of it. Hedera has been making serious waves in DeFi, with new projects launching and existing ones growing rapidly. This is more than just speculation. Real products and services are being built on Hedera. That's why we're seeing such strong TVL growth. Developers want in, and users are starting to follow. And let's not forget tokenization, one of the biggest opportunities in crypto. Tokenization is about bringing real-world assets onto the blockchain, and Hedera's technology makes that process seamless. From art and real estate to financial instruments, more industries are looking to tokenize, and Hedera's scalability makes it an obvious choice. This is real-world adoption, and it's happening now. HBAR isn't just expanding, it's setting the stage for massive future growth. The adoption we're seeing today is just the tip of the iceberg. As more industries lean into AI, tokenization, and DeFi, Hedera's ecosystem is going to explode. The projects launching now could be the foundation for a multi-billion-dollar network in the next few years. If you're not paying attention to this growth, you might miss out on one of the biggest opportunities in the space. Want to know if a crypto project has real potential? Look at the developers. One of the best indicators of a blockchain's future success isn't just price action, it's development activity. And guess what? Hedera is absolutely killing it in this department. In the last 30 days alone, there have been over 242 recorded dev activities, making Hedera the third most active project out there. So why does development activity matter so much? Think of it this way. The more developers are building, the stronger the foundation becomes. More features, faster upgrades, and constant improvements mean Hedera isn't just surviving, it's evolving. This level of engagement shows that the ecosystem is thriving, with devs consistently pushing the project forward. Numbers don't lie, and Hedera's are speaking loud and clear. Ranking 3rd in development activity isn't just impressive, it puts Hedera ahead of some major names in the crypto space. When you see it standing next to projects like Polkadot, Cardano, and Kusama, you know you're dealing with a blockchain that has real staying power. Developers wouldn't be flocking to it if they didn't see massive potential. It's not just about quantity, it's about quality. We're not just talking small updates here. The commits and upgrades happening on Hedera are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. From DeFi solutions to enterprise-grade tokenization tools, the innovation coming out of Hedera's dev community is setting it apart from the competition. A thriving dev community means more projects, and more projects mean more growth. The more developers build on Hedera, the more new apps, services, and protocols enter the ecosystem. This isn't just good for HBAR holders, it's crucial for long-term adoption. Strong development today means wider use cases tomorrow, which is exactly what drives sustained price growth. Bottom line, when devs are this active, it's a sign of big things ahead. If you're wondering whether HBAR has the momentum to keep climbing, the dev activity alone should tell you everything you need to know. Hedera isn't slowing down, it's just getting started. And with this level of continuous development, we're looking at a project that's positioned for major long-term success. DeFi is booming, and Hedera is riding the wave to new heights. Hedera's foray into DeFi is turning heads across the crypto space. Total value locked recently peaked at $374 million, marking a massive milestone for the ecosystem. This isn't just a number, it's a sign that serious capital is flowing into Hedera's DeFi projects, and that's exactly what investors want to see. But what's driving this growth? Let's talk about the new kids on the block. Projects like Bonzo and Serral Finance are leading the charge, and they're just getting started. These aren't just minor launches, they represent significant additions to Hedera's DeFi landscape. With more platforms rolling out, TVL is expected to climb even higher, pulling Hedera closer to the top of the DeFi rankings. Here's the exciting part, this growth is still in its early stages. While $374 million is impressive, it's just a starting point. As more developers jump on board and new protocols launch, Hedera's DeFi ecosystem is expanding rapidly. If you think this is the peak, think again. The infrastructure is being built right now for much larger growth in the months ahead. Why is DeFi on Hedera taking off so quickly? Let's break it down. Hedera's fast, low-cost transactions and high scalability make it an ideal environment for DeFi. Compared to other blockchains that struggle with congestion and high fees, Hedera offers a smooth, efficient experience. This is a game changer for users and developers alike, attracting more liquidity in projects. New projects mean more opportunities, and more opportunities mean more value. Every time a new DeFi project launches, it creates more options for users to stake, lend, and trade within the ecosystem. That leads to higher TVL and stronger network effects, reinforcing Hedera's position as a serious DeFi contender. Bonzo and Serral Finance are just the beginning. There's a lot more on the horizon. The bottom line, Hedera's DeFi journey is just heating up. With new projects rolling out and TVL climbing, Hedera's DeFi space is quickly becoming one to watch. If you're not paying attention to what's happening here, you might miss one of the biggest growth stories in the DeFi world. Big numbers don't lie. HBAR's trading volume is exploding. In December alone, HBAR's trading volume skyrocketed past $600 million. That's not just a random spike. It's a sign that more investors and traders are getting involved with Hedera. When you see this level of activity, it usually points to growing confidence in the project and its long-term potential. But trading volume is just part of the story. Let's talk about development. Here's where things get even more exciting. Behind the scenes, Hedera's development team has been working non-stop. We're talking over 4,000 development commits every month, a huge number, and reflects consistent progress, upgrades, and new features being built into the ecosystem. Why does development commitment matter? Because it fuels the future. In crypto, price alone isn't enough. Projects that thrive long-term have active development teams constantly innovating and improving the tech. With this level of dev activity, it's clear that Hedera isn't slowing down. Developers are laying the groundwork for new use cases, applications, and partnerships. Let's not forget, more development equals more investor confidence. When investors see this kind of commitment from the dev side, it builds trust. A project with thousands of commits per month signals that serious growth is happening. This creates a positive feedback loop, bringing in more capital, more developers, and more attention to HBAR. The numbers reflect momentum, and momentum leads to even bigger moves. The combination of surging trading volume and non-stop development is a powerful indicator that Hedera is gaining traction. These aren't isolated events. They're part of a bigger trend that could drive even more growth in the coming months. HBAR's ecosystem is firing on all cylinders, and this is just the beginning. If $600 million in trading volume and 4,000 monthly dev commits is what Hedera can do now, imagine what's coming. The pieces are falling into place for a major expansion, and this might be one of the best times to pay attention to what HBAR is building. Can HBAR break into the top 10? Let's talk about what it'll take. Right now, HBAR is sitting at 0.33% market dominance, which is impressive, but to crack the top 10, it needs to go even further. The target? Surpassing Tron's $22 billion market cap. That means HBAR would need to double in value. It might sound ambitious, but with the momentum we're seeing, it's definitely within reach. Here's the exciting part. HBAR has the tools to make it happen. We're not just talking about price speculation. Hedera's growing adoption, strong DeFi presence, and continuous development are real drivers that could push the market cap higher. If those trends continue, HBAR could start creeping closer to that top 10 territory. The crypto market loves underdogs, and HBAR is one to watch. If you look at the broader crypto landscape, we've seen plenty of projects break into the top 10 seemingly out of nowhere. It often happens when investor sentiment shifts or major announcements drop. HBAR's fundamentals are already strong. It just needs the right catalyst to make that leap. But let's be real, the path to the top 10 won't be easy. Breaking into the upper ranks means outperforming some of the biggest names in crypto. But the good news is, Hedera isn't just chasing hype. It's building solid foundations. Projects with real-world utility and enterprise adoption have a much better shot at sticking around in the top 10 once they get there. This isn't just about doubling the price, it's about sustained growth. HBAR's path to $22 billion won't happen overnight. It's going to come from consistent development, ecosystem expansion, and increased adoption. That's exactly the kind of growth we've been seeing over the last few months. And it's why doubling HBAR's value feels more realistic than speculative. HBAR's top 10 ambitions are closer than you think. With market cap and dominance steadily rising, Hedera is positioning itself for a major breakout. The next bull run could be the catalyst that pushes it over the edge. If you're betting on projects that could shake up the top 10, HBAR should definitely be on your radar. How high can HBAR really go? Let's break down the numbers. When it comes to price predictions, market cap is the name of the game. For HBAR, future prices heavily depend on where the overall crypto market lands. Right now, projections show that if the total crypto market hits between $4 and $7 trillion, HBAR's price could land anywhere from $0.60 to $7. That's a huge range, but it reflects different levels of market dominance. Here's the deal. The bigger the market cap, the higher the price. At 2% dominance of a $4 trillion market, HBAR would be worth around $0.60. But if the market hits $7 trillion and HBAR grabs 5% dominance, we're talking about a $7 price tag. That could mean huge returns for holders, especially for those accumulating now. So what does that mean for 3,000 HBAR? Let's do some quick math. At $60 per HBAR, 3,000 tokens would be worth $4,800. But if HBAR hits the upper range at $7 per token, that same 3,000 tokens could be worth a whopping $21,000. It's a wide gap, but it shows the potential upside that could come with broader crypto growth. But let's stay grounded. Is $7 realistic? It might sound aggressive, but we've seen projects explode in value during previous bull runs. The key is market dominance. For HBAR to hit $7, it needs to capture a larger share of the market. That's why DeFi growth, enterprise adoption, and new partnerships are so important. They drive more usage and more demand. The sweet spot? Many predictions hover around $1 to $2. Realistically, most forecasts place HBAR between $1 and $2 by 2025, which means 3,000 tokens could be worth $3,000 to $6,000. This aligns with Cardano's growth trajectory in 2021, a project with similar long-term development focus. The takeaway: HBAR's future price is all about market momentum. If the crypto market continues to expand, HBAR's price could rise significantly. Whether it's $1.60, $3, or $7, the upside is clear. The important part is getting in early and riding the wave as Hedera continues to solidify its position in the crypto ecosystem. Let's talk about realistic numbers. Where can HBAR actually land by 2025? There's a lot of excitement around HBAR, but when it comes to realistic price predictions, the consensus points to a range of $1 to $2 per token. This might not sound as flashy as some sky-high predictions, but it's grounded in data and past performance. For holders of 3,000 HBAR, that translates to anywhere between $3,000 and $6,000. Why $1 to $2? Let's break down the logic. This prediction isn't pulled out of thin air. It's based on market cap trends, adoption rates, and comparisons to other successful projects. One of the best examples? Cardano, ADA. During its 2021 bull run, ADA hit an all-time high of $3.10, driven by strong development, ecosystem growth, and market speculation. Hedera is following a similar growth path, which makes this prediction feel achievable. HBAR and Cardano, different blockchains, similar trajectories. Back in 2021, Cardano's market cap soared past $90 billion, even with 32 billion ADA in circulation. Now compare that to HBAR. With 38 billion tokens currently circulating and a cap of 50 billion, HBAR has a similar supply dynamic. If Hedera continues expanding its DeFi, tokenization, and enterprise solutions, a market cap in that range isn't far-fetched. But can HBAR really follow Cardano's lead? Absolutely. In many ways, Hedera's tech is even more advanced. We're seeing enterprise adoption, strong developer activity, and increasing total value locked (TVL) in DeFi. The pieces are there. It's just a matter of market conditions aligning. And if history tells us anything, similar projects tend to mirror each other during market expansions. Let's not forget, this is a realistic forecast, not the ceiling. Sure, $1 to $2 feels like a safe bet, but crypto markets are known for exceeding expectations. If HBAR captures greater market dominance or sees unexpected surges in adoption, that price target could easily shift higher. $3 to $4 isn't out of the question, but $1 to $2 remains the most probable zone. Bottom line, steady growth equals strong returns. Even at the conservative end, 3,000 HBAR could double or triple in value by 2025. It might not be the moonshot prediction you see elsewhere, but it's grounded in real growth. And for investors looking for sustainable, long-term gains, HBAR's current trajectory suggests solid returns ahead. Let's wrap this up. Here's what you need to know moving forward. After breaking down HBAR's growth, adoption, and potential, the key takeaway is clear. HBAR's future looks bright, and a price range of $1 to $2 by 2025 is a realistic and achievable target. With strong development activity, rising DeFi engagement, and enterprise adoption, Hedera is positioning itself as a major player in the crypto space. If you're holding HBAR or thinking about investing, now's the time to pay attention. The market is evolving, and Hedera's momentum is building. This isn't just another project riding the hype, it's delivering real results. As we head toward 2025, watch for new partnerships, ecosystem growth, and increased market dominance. Those are the signals that could push HBAR even higher. Thanks for tuning in. The journey doesn't stop here. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay connected for more updates on HBAR and the broader crypto market. We're just getting started, and there's plenty more to cover as the space evolves. See you in the next one.